Good evening, and welcome to the BilboBrick09 Halloween special. And as you can see, today is going to be a different sort of video because we have our two favorite guest stars, Feanor II and Andrew 30.
Hello.
And as you can see, we're not showing our faces, but we are getting this from a distance so that you can kind of admire our MOCs from a distance. So what we'll be doing today is we'll be reviewing the 3 MOCs that each of us have made. So, Andrew 30 has created Eowyn for his MOC, an Eowyn minifigure.
I'm not good with MOC sets, I'm better with MOC minifigures.
And Feanor has created Tolkien's Nightmare. And I have created another dimension and a portal to another dimension. We'll be showing these to you in detail. One more thing to note is that we do have some Halloween reviews, so make sure you go to the seasonal playlist and check those out because those are going to be cool too. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and start showing our MOCs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with Andrew 30's MOC.
Oh.
And that is Eowyn in Durnhelm costume.
Okay, so this is, like I said, I'm better with minifigure MOCs. So basically this is, well, most of it is King Theoden from Battle Helm's Deep, except for 2. This helmet is Eomer's helmet from Uruk-hai army, and this is Arwen from Council of Elrond. I had to be careful because Arwen has this kind of like loving face. I was like, can't have that in Eowyn. So, but except that, it's all King Theoden from the Battle of Helm's Deep. The armor, the body, the sword, the legs. That's basically it. I liked how much it actually, you could have it like King Theoden, have it still be Eowyn. So that's basically all of it. Anything you want to add?
Well, did you want to get a better view of the complete MOC?
There you go.
Alright, so I'll leave that on there for a few seconds. So hopefully we will get an Eowyn at some point, but if we do not, this is a really good MOC, I think, of Eowyn. So you might want to get a horse, and of course you'll want to get Mariotic Brandybook in his Rohan attire. And if you want to make this scary, you could put like a creepy head on there, an orc head or something.
Yeah, well the thing was, BilboBrick09 was urging me to do that, but I tried Orc Head on here and it just isn't the same. It doesn't even look weird. That's the thing. I mean, it looks weird, but not my Lego minifigure mix and match series weird. Which we will have I'll be having a double feature today, so they'll look for that on my channel.
Andrew 30. So that's about it for Andrew 30's MOC, Eowyn Durnhelm. So now we'll move on to Feanor II's Tolkien's Nightmare.
Okay, so here we have Tolkien's Nightmare. So we have a nice platform, and this is where our hero, which could be any one of Tolkien's heroes or characters, or Tolkien himself. The piece itself is a microfigure from the Lego game Minotaurus.
Oh, okay.
Which I chose the white because all the others were brighter colors, so white it is. So he is standing on the last structure that is truly nature. Because as you can see, the rest of nature, that is being taken over by cities
And machines.
and the Eye of Sauron. That's another part of the story though. Alright, so the platform that he's on is in fact falling apart. As you can see, I used some tan pieces here to simulate sand, kind of, and you get studs here that are separated from each other, kind of giving the effect of it falling. This piece does come off, and
It's like a cave in there.
that's the back of it.
Oh boy.
And then here's the side. So the story goes that Tolkien, or the hero, falls off and is falling towards the city, which is just Tolkien's nightmare. There is no love of nature. There are a few meaningless parks all around, but it's all started because of one character. Tolkien's main antagonist, the Eye of Sauron,
Dun dun dun.
is taking over the world and destroying all good things. And that's the MOC itself and the story of the MOC.
Alright, so I'll give you one more 360 here. Of course, this is a giant green base plate, correct?
Yes.
On the bottom, so there's that.
Would you like me to
That's a
take
big-
this off and show like just...
Yeah, it would be good.
Alright.
That's a bigger base plate than
So
I have.
this comes off by itself.
And by the way, one more thing is we're going to wait and offer opinions and comments at the end of the video.
Okay. And then that comes off.
Alright, so that is Tolkien's Nightmare. So the final MOC is going to be mine, and it is the fifth dimension.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, so this is a fairly complicated MOC, and it's the fifth dimension and then the portal that leads to this fifth dimension. So, unlike what I normally do, I'm not going to show you the minifigures first because it has a specific storyline, and I'll tell you that along the way. But for now, let me clear some of this stuff away and show you the first part of the set. So this is the actual portal to the fifth dimension. And I will go ahead and show you, this is the portal security guard. So he has a nice Star Wars Imperial Guard helmet here. And then the body and torso are from Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, the Indians. If you want to make him look creepy, you could turn the head around.
What's the head from?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mainly just wanted it for his face, which looks stern. He's got a blaster here, a Star Wars blaster, or maybe it's Mars Mission. And then the coolest part, I think, is that he's got Brickbeard's legs. So obviously he has gotten into some kind of trouble in the other dimension, and he's been attacked by something.
Can I say something, or are we
Yes.
saving it? That actually, I'm pretty sure that those legs also is from can be found from Captain Barbossa in the Fountain of Youth
Oh,
set,
yeah.
because he has a peg leg in the movie, so they did make a peg leg for him in the set.
Of course,
That is
Well, he-
long retired.
he can stand, even though he does have the peg leg.
Uh-huh.
It's a little harder though.
Yeah.
But then for the actual portal, here are the controls. So we got some, I'll go ahead and remove this. We got some caution tape here, and there's a switch and a button, and those do move a little bit. So that's about it for that part. And then here is the actual portal mechanism. So you can spin it 360, as long as it can graze past the control panel there. This may look weird, but that is for the function that you get, and that is a light brick inside. So if you push it the right way, I'm not touching it anymore, so you can actually leave the light brick on if you want to, which we normally don't see in Lego sets.
But how do you turn it off?
You just pull this back out.
Okay, because I was like, you don't want to waste the
yeah.
the light brick.
So here's the ladder, so that where'd he go? Oh, so that the security guard can climb up here and see what's going on. Here is like here's the actual
Ray.
portal. Yeah,
Ray shooter portal.
right. So we got some colorful neon studs in the center, and then the two clear discs, and some purple ones here from the Buzz Lightyear set. I actually used quite a lot of pieces from that set. So that's the first part.
What Buzz Lightyear set?
The
Action figure.
Yeah, the Build-A-Buzz.
Oh,
Build-A-Buzz. That's
because
what it
I
was, like that
have
fold.
that too.
Yeah, and you'll see that later on we have a really cool piece from that set that I used. Here's the next minifigure. He is a interdimensional policeman, and he's basically a cool-looking Indiana Jones. He's got his suit. He's got a black hat this time, and he's got not one but two guns. So he's looking pretty cool, and he's going to rescue the damsel in distress, who I will show you later, who is trapped in an HCD, and I'll tell you what that stands for later. So I think that's a pretty cool looking minifigure. You guys can tell me what you think later on. So he has to face numerous challenges so he can rescue the woman. First one would be this man-eating plant. This is probably my favorite part of the entire set. It's also the first thing I
Because you
did.
love creatures and you love man-eating plants.
I love man-eating plants, and we hardly ever see them in movies or anything. So it's kind of like a sarlacc that hides in the foliage.
Although sarlacc was a creature.
Right. Well, actually, no one knows if it's a plant or an animal.
Actually, it was a creature. It was an animal. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I did extensive research basically on the world of Star Wars just so that way I could get...
Feanor the Second knows every single thing in the entire world, even the things that he isn't interested in.
I don't.
Now, one thing I would have liked to have done is made like the stomach of the plant, but I didn't have time to do that. So I might do that eventually.
But the awesome thing is, BilboBrick09's said he didn't have the time to do it, so that does mean that if he had the time, he would have been able to do it.
I think. Now, the coolest part is this. Now, can anyone take a guess as to what this is? Now,
A carrot.
No. This is Rex's tail from the Toy Story theme.
Oh gosh.
So I took it off of him, so I now have a tailless dinosaur in my spare parts bin. So I thought there was an interesting use to make a giant green plant tongue that grabs people and licks them and eats them.
Oh, that's nice.
That is so nice.
Okay. And then it eats them.
So
Oh god.
the teeth can move out like this or in.
But those tooth pieces are found in so many sets
Yes.
these days.
And I include them on some of the plant pieces here. But the coolest part is that it can spin 360 again. And you can kind of move the plants however you want. I got the green plants, the green bush pieces, the flower pieces, all kinds of foliage. And I also include some bones from the plant's previous victims.
And many of these things can be found in LEGO Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
the Hobbit sets, the teeth, the bones, the plants.
And so many sets now are
Yes.
using so many different elements to create them. It's pretty cool now, actually.
Yeah. Here's the interdimensional pond. And there's all kinds of creatures inhabiting this pond. Obviously, the main attraction is this toothed plant thing.
If I may say, this reminds me a lot, well, not the tooth plant thing, but like the water and that stuff reminds me a lot of a New Super Mario Brothers level where the pond is poison and you can't jump into it.
So the first creature we have is just a head. It's kind of like a alligator. That's about it.
Probably mutated though, since
Yeah.
it's in this dimension.
Here is like the head of some kind of alien tadpole
Frog.
thing. Yeah. So I use a lot of neon pieces there. And then the main attraction, of course, is this. Well, there's some more plants here and stuff, but this is the tooth plant thing. So you could kind of make like a challenge where he has to jump through it without being eaten or whatever. Because as you can see, the teeth are attached to the plant in my story, but these are like arms of previous victims. So, I mean, it can like drag them down to Davy Jones' locker or whatever.
So, is this the like neck of the plant and it captures it and then it swallows it down?
Kind of.
Okay.
I hadn't really thought.
Just trying to give a visual for the
Yeah.
viewers, because otherwise they're going to be like, well, that doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I think I used some
Clarify.
neat angles here.
Yeah,
And
that's
these,
good.
by the way, these are from the Lego Atlantis theme, tentacle pieces.
Oh, okay.
So that's about it for your interdimensional, well, your fifth dimension pond. So next I'm going to show you some of the main enemies. First one is the Headless Horseman, and it's basically a Nazgul without a head.
Cool.
holding
That's
a
the
pumpkin.
ring wraith?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the cape.
So that's the Nazgul horse.
Oh yeah.
Of course, it can
What's
mirror
the
up.
head though?
That I got in a Harry Potter set, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it can rear up like
Who
that.
was that?
I don't
It was
know.
just it's
I
just a
remember,
pumpkin.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a bad guy.
No, it was just an evil pumpkin.
That would be nice.
So I left the cape on there, but of course it's gonna come off easily.
But I really like it. That looks awesome. I never thought that you could use a ring wraith body and stuff to make a Headless Horseman.
And then you could put it on him like that if you wanted to, but that wouldn't be accurate. That'd be more like a modern horror story that
Yeah.
people like us hate. So that's pretty much it for the Headless Horseman. So I also include a motorbike in this set. My story is that the beings from this fifth dimension have captured it from our dimension, and they're experimenting on it. So we do have two, these are like transitional forms. What they do is they capture people from our dimension, and they try to transform them into creatures of theirs. But these guys are still partially human. Or it could also be that the aliens are trying to transform themselves into humans so that they can blend in.
Well, I think that I like your first thing. I was gonna say though, when they travel back to the dimension that is normal.
Our dimension.
Yes, our dimension. Would they look like humans or would they look like that?
Nobody knows.
Nobody.
Not even you, the creator.
In
of
other
the
words,
story?
I didn't have time to think of that. So this is just a motorbike from the Indiana Jones theme. I think it's from that same set.
So yeah, BilboBrick09 spends another 5 hours just thinking about a backstory for his sets.
Pretty much. So I think I added that piece just for a headlight. So this guy is fixing it with the wrench, experimenting, and he basically looks like a normal human except for his head. And he's staring at you with those evil-looking eyes.
Ooh.
But even aliens like their coffee. So I had to include a red coffee cup. And you can put him on there and have him ride that. But then, this might be one of my favorite minifigures. It's the lobster head from the Atlantis theme, and then Willie's body from Indiana Jones.
Whoa.
Yeah, like a lobster warrior thing.
It was really a lobster though? Oh, okay. The warrior, yeah.
That is
But I was
cool.
gonna say lobster?
I never guessed that.
Now, in the actual set, it actually had 2 orange tentacles, but I made it even creepier by making 1 orange and 1 green. And then here's the actual body, which is human. So, a creepy alien/human. Now, I told you about the HCD earlier, and that stands for Human Containing Device. So they have captured one of our people from our dimension and stored her in here, and it does come apart kind of easily. So this is the minifigure.
But is that HCD from Buzz Lightyear?
This part is.
Yeah, because I was like, that looks so familiar.
The head, I believe, is from this minifigure right here.
Oh.
But she's not going to be smiling if she's
Yeah, it
trapped
is.
by alien. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
And then the torso and legs, I'm not really sure. This
The
is
hair is from
Pharaoh's
Harry Potter,
Quest.
right? No?
Pharaoh's
Oh,
Quest.
okay.
Who?
Pharaoh's Quest.
Pharaoh's Quest.
Oh,
But
That was from
okay.
Harry
non-licensed
Potter,
theme.
Yeah,
might be.
I remember the hair being from someone from Harry Potter, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was
I-
Jenny Weasley.
No, it was Luna Lovegood, I think. Just a different color.
Maybe.
I
not-
just think of her name.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm not-
remember
I'm
from
not
the
sure
I
either.
remember from the video game that her hair looked like that.
So, as I said before, the interdimensional policeman is trying to rescue her from the aliens.
What aliens?
Well, the interdimensional beings. But they are alien to us.
Where is the final interdimensional being?
Yes.
The head one, in fact.
This is the interdimensional, well, the fifth dimension leader. And the idea is not really original, because this is from Lego Indiana Jones 2.
The entire thing.
Oh, whoa!
Except for the axe,
yeah,
right?
But I gave it an axe, so it is original.
yeah. Oh my gosh! That head.
Yeah, there's
I
that
love
awesome
that
head.
head.
Yeah,
I
know, it's
love that
awesome.
head too. I didn't know they made a. Now that it makes so much sense to me, but I didn't know they made an actual Lego thing for that head. I mean, I knew they made it for the video game, but I didn't know they
Yeah,
actually
they-
made a real one.
I think it only came in that one set.
No,
And
2.
2?
It came in 2 sets because I got one in a set, and then there was also the big one with like 5
I might have to get that set.
Oh, wow.
skeletons or something. I don't remember exactly.
So he is the leader, and the interdimensional policeman is going to have to fight him. Who's going to win? Well, that's up to you. But of course, in my storyline, he's going to, like, blow this guy to bits. And one really creepy
But
thing,
nobody likes a good ending on this show.
and one thing you can do that's really creepy is, like, this guy's trying to come in to this dimension, but he can't come through unless he uses his axe. And in that case, he would kill this guy and take over.
Rule the world.
Yes.
Well, one cool
What
thing
the
about
hell?
that blowing to bits thing is they really did an awesome animation in the Lego Harry Potter series on the very, very last level where Harry defeats the bad guy, I don't remember his name, Voldemort, yes.
Yeah, Voldemort.
When he defeats him, the animation for it is just awesome. Every single pixel of his being just collapses.
I don't remember that.
I'll have to show you that sometime.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that is it for my mock, except for one thing. I do include these so that you can connect some of the models together.
Well, so you can, Bilbo, not so our viewers can.
Well, if I was to put this on Lego Kusu.
Lego Kuzo!
So it's a little hard, but it can.
Thinking of that, I don't think Lego has approved the Pop Tropica set yet because it's been 10,000 likes since many months ago.
Now you cannot attach a human containing device, but you can attach the portal, I think. I've not tried attaching the portal yet. Put that over there. Whoops. So it's a little precarious, but of course this is just the initial design phase.
But if this is the portal, then
Yeah, I'd be over
this
there.
part of the mock has already crossed into the normal world.
Well, I could be pointing towards there.
I was just joking.
So that's it for my mock. So we'll be back in just a moment for comments, opinions, and the like.
Alright, so you got to see our mocks, so please tell us what you think in the comments below. But first of all, we're going to tell each other what we think of our mocks. So we're going to go ahead and start out. So Feanor, what do you think of implementing Andrew Curry's Alien?
I think that it is a great Lord of the Rings mock. I mean, it looks so good. Not entirely accurate, but
Yeah,
they don't have the pieces to make it
Yeah,
entirely accurate. So
Yeah, for pieces that are in actual sets, I think I did an awesome job.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you definitely did.
one thing I'd recommend is try using Toidle space.
I think I actually did try that, and I think it didn't look as good. I'm not sure. I'll try that when I get home.
Yeah, just a thought.
Well, actually, we can try it, like, not right now, but we can try it because you
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I'll do that for your minifigure episode.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and tell Feanor what I think of his mock. So, of course, it would have been nice if he had some skyscrapers and buildings and stuff.
Yeah, that
But
would
for
be
the
good.
amount of time that he had, I think it's a really good mock. It's not something that would, like, keep you up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
scary, but it's a scary thought because that's kind of like what our world is coming to.
Dun dun dun.
So, I think it's a really neat idea that he had. So, Andrew, what do you think?
I really like it for for like a mock set. He did a really good job, especially like putting together a whole building without Lego expertise, or I'm not saying you don't have Lego expertise, but not being a professional Lego designer, you did an awesome job in creating a structure.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, so you guys think of mine?
I think that it's very original.
Yeah.
I love the minifigures, especially the mutated creatures.
Yeah, I think I like the lobster one the best.
I like how you made it a story
Yeah.
with several components, because these could actually be several different mocks set up in a series.
Yeah, series. Like the portal and
Like
the
Portal to the
plant
Fifth
and
Dimension. And then the fifth dimension Man-Eating creature. You know, setting up
Yeah,
series
yeah.
like the fifth dimension. And that would have been nice. And find out, because if you did it in a series, then it would be easier to figure out how to connect them and stuff like that.
Okay. So, anything else?
I really like how even with small structures, how you were able to build almost from scratch.
Thanks. Well, I guess that's about it for this BilboBrick09's 2013 Halloween special. So I do plan to have some more holiday specials. Don't know about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's good.
Just because there's not a whole lot except eating good food.
Yeah, if there's like a turkey set, then we might do a review on that.
Well, there's a Thanksgiving feast potluck bag, but I meant like making mocks for a special.
Oh, okay.
There's not a whole lot. But for Christmas, we will definitely have something on here for a 2013 holiday special. And hopefully next year we'll have another Halloween one. So make sure you look out for those. Please tell us what you think of our mocks in the comments below. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
And a happy Halloween.
Happy?
Have a scary Halloween. I love that.
How you don't know that's good Halloween for me. You guys can't screw with Halloween. It's good Halloween.
I know.
Yeah.
Haunted Halloween. Instead of happy.
No moral, no message, no prophetic tract. Just a simple statement of fact. For civilization to survive, the human race has to remain civilized. Tonight's very small exercise in logic from the Twilight Zone.